I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors. For you and me, we meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell.
Hello, YouTube. This is Cole with Meet the Bible. It says here that I am live. I hope so. I don't see chats and some other things. Today, I know last Monday sucked. I got a good plan today. I have a good plan. If things work. Moderators, are we on, moderators? Let me check. Microphone's on. I'm recording. Let me go to my really cool intro. Was that cool or what? Was that cool? I do believe we are working live. Thank you all. Thank you for joining. Although I don't think there's too many people just yet. You should be here among us shortly. Today I want to talk about the COVE Men's Retreat 2019. It was on my thumbnail. They give us this book. That's where I was this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A great, spectacular event. And they give us this booklet thing here, and you fill it out. You write in your answers. Really brilliant, really good stuff. At some point, I laid my book down, never to be seen again. So I have an extra with no writing in it. But I've never been to the COVE before. I've never been there, the COVE, near Ashville, North Carolina. And that's kind of what tonight's about. I want to see. I want to tell you about it. I want to tell you about the men's retreat, although women are certainly welcome to this information. Who's that? Let me go to my screen. Let me go to my split screen to see who's talking. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. Sonia, thanks. Sonia Gower, thanks. Deanna, God bless, sister. Appreciate it. Noah, Hand of Seeds. Always appreciate you. You're always there for me. I don't take that lightly. But got a lot of information about this. You girls are out west. I don't remember Hand of Seeds. I'm thinking in Arizona, as I recall. And you may not, this Billy Graham event may not pertain to you. And I don't, on this thread here, I don't see, it is cool, Cole. Love the music. Oh, that was for my intro. Yeah, I don't hear anything at all. I'm looking at a bunch of monitors and we've been talking about this sometime. I'm trying to, I got to move over, don't I? I got to move over when I'm at that split screen. We've been talking about this sometime. You know, I've been doing this for a while now, and I don't mean to drag this out. I've got a lot of information to cover, but Sister Sonia Gower and I, she's been with me for a long time, and we started this thing back in Christmas. I think it was like 12 days or 10 days and 10 videos or something. Who can get the most likes? I think I won, enough thumbs up. But it propelled both of us, because she's got, go ahead and let us know, Sonia, for sure. She does her live show Monday through Thursday. I think it's 7 p.m. Correct us, Sonia. And she talks about the Bible, talks about Team Jesus. Thank you for joining Team Jesus. And she talks about food. And the other day she was making a blanket for a bear or something, or out of a bear. I'd never seen it before. And she talks a lot of good stuff. And people, I promise you, if you go watch her show, she will make you smile. If you want to smile, Monday through Thursday, no, Tuesday through Friday, go watch her at whatever time she's on. I'm sure she'll let us know here. If you know, and she's eye candy too. She's good to look at. Me, not so much, you know. But I try to talk Bible. Yes, he won. I try not to stare at the threads. I'm trying not to stare at my other monitors. I'm trying to up my game, and that's a byproduct of our competition last Christmas, Sonia and I. Where are you at? Oh, the American. Thank you. The American. Thank you. Where are you at, the American? Tuesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Mountain, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Sonia, Deanna says it was good. I met Sonia short after that. And then you. Yeah, I encourage you to go to Sonia Gower's YouTube channel. Type it in real quick and hit subscribe to her channel. And hit the bell. She says that's important. And she's had a tremendous influence on my YouTube channel development. And I think I might have influenced her some. She's on a roll now. She's on a roll, and always happy to see her. But I'm in prison like this. Like Thursday night I'm in prison, and tomorrow night I'm teaching, and it's hard to make it all the time. But you know, I'm with her. I always try to at least log on to support her, put a body in the room, and when I get a chance to make comments. And I'm a moderator for her channel as well. So there's this team thing going on, Team Jesus, and I talked about. I made a video the other day on my way to the Cove, and basically, oh, hey, see, you're in Florida. I was just in Florida. Where are you at? Tell me where you're at. I did not know that. I was just down there. I was teaching in Bradenton and Fort Myers, Sierra Nevada mountains. Teaching shooting. Oh, yeah, we missed my sponsor. Let's go about my sponsor in here. No, I don't think I can do it without. I can't do it just yet. But I'm sponsored by Gun 101 Tactical, gun101.com. For anybody coming here later and reviewing this, go to gun101.com. And I don't know if you're in some other part of the country, you can't take advantage of it. Get some training from them. I'm trying to. My game's picked up a lot, and there's a lot of moving parts in this, and I'm trying to be smooth. I haven't figured out the video part of it yet because I'm getting echoes and such. But tonight I got pictures and Bible verses, and I don't know where that's. Destin, Florida. Don't know where that's at. Hen of Seed. It's a lot colder up here in North Carolina than it was down there. And I made some videos of this event, aircraft, because I fly drones. And you saw my introduction. That's a drone. It's actually flying out. I reversed it. But I've got 876. I don't know what that means, Deanna, 876. I don't know. Pictures and the Bible verses that were introduced us. But I want to tell people about the Cove, because I've lived here for a long time. North Carolina, I've never been there. Okay, when you go there, they have a lot of events. They have a booklet, and you can go online. I'll leave the link below. Discover the wonderful world of His presence, right? Oh, I'm on full screen here. What am I doing? I didn't send a split. Dang it. Probably going to make errors because I'm human. So, and they've got their whole schedule here. The COVE, have a bunch of events. And I didn't know this, but like this event tonight, I don't want to take away from who sponsored it, but this event this weekend was a men's retreat. And there's something in it for you ladies too, because they have women's retreats. I encourage you to go to a retreat, men or women, wherever you're at. Find a retreat. Go there and pray and meditate and get into the Word. And there's a lot of moving parts here. And got to make sure all this stuff is on. and talk with God. Remember, when you read the Bible, God's talking to you. When you pray, He's talking. When you read, He's talking to you. When you pray, you're talking to Him. Find yourself a prayer room, a prayer source. And I believe when you've got lots of brothers and sisters surrounding you, you're even stronger. There's power in your prayers. Deanna, 8 p.m. So in the Eastern time. I don't want to spend a long time on this, so I get the moderators to read these for me. Take out any profanities. Like, and I'm sure they're saying that. And like Team Jesus, if you love Jesus, thumbs up, everybody. If you love Satan, feel free to thumb down. Thumb down if you love Satan. You're going to find them out there, and there's, But what's so cool, though, is they're at a Christian channel reading or listening to hit the thumb down button. So they're on there, whether they're trolls or not, at least they're coming to a Christian channel. So what are we at now? We got like 50 minutes left, and I want to leave some room at the end for Q&A. Sonia says that would be fun, a retreat. Absolutely. I imagine there's a bunch of them up there in the mountains where you are. Deanna, crazy, you figured out how much to put the chat up. You're amazing, Cole. Thank you. Thank you. Sonia, hey, Cole, can we have a retreat in your house? We can. We can. It couldn't be all women, though. It'd have to be like a joint thing. And also, I tell the people this often. I'm a minister. I'm an ordained minister, 2010. I work prison and jail. I don't invite people to my church because you would have to go to prison or jail. But we should do it. We should organize a retreat in North Carolina. Maybe change some states. Maybe do Colorado, non-tourist season there. Well, I don't want to say what city, but in Colorado. Maybe Minnesota, where Deanna is, in the summer when it's probably 50 degrees. I don't think the winter's so good. But I don't have a picture here of. I should have had a picture of the main guest speaker. Can I get a picture of him? Is Jeff Stuckert, Dr. Jeff Stuckert. This black and white photo doesn't do him justice. He was the main speaker, and the closing speaker was this guy Ken Smith, and he was. They're both really brilliant, but Ken had a lot of humor associated with it. Trying to stay centered on my half screen, because watch, when I go to full screen, now I'm off centered. So, but it's almost magical, isn't it? This is, so then I gotta move over and then move over again. I don't know how to work those out. Maybe I need to get a separate camera. I worked a TV show for 2 years called Ask the Pastor. And you've got them near you too. Total Christian Network, TCN, Total Christian, TCN, TCN.com, I guess, and that's some real good information. So when you pull in the gate to this place, when you very first pull in, it's pretty cool. You pull in the gate. This is a controlled subdivision, let me tell you. And you pull in there, and it is beautiful. A mile marker 55, North Carolina. That means 55 miles in from Tennessee. Coming north from north or south, though, I think you can get there sooner. And they give you this Shepherd's Inn parking, because there's two inns, there's two bunkhouses. They're kind of, none of them. They're very nice hotel rooms. Very nice. Shepherd's Inn's one. Gosh, I can't think of the other one. So I didn't know that. But the guy at the gate knew that I was going there and let me in because my name, check your name on the roster. They know where you're at. They write an expiration date here. Here's a little map of the facility. Little map of the facility. Never used it. Supposed to put it on your mirror. It's a parking pass. Then you go inside the training building, training center, and they give you this. This is so thought out. This is a well-oiled machine. They set the bar, the standard. Billy Graham. This is, if you don't know it, this is a Billy Graham event. So they give you this. I show you the lanyard. What difference does that make? So the COVE, you can't go anywhere without this. This is your pass. The color of the lanyard determines what time your meals are served. Lord, those are good meals. Three meals a day. I would get fat eating there. And what it is, this was a men's event, men's retreat, sponsored and scheduled there. Had to be big money. But they have women's retreat. They have lots of events there. They have couples night. There's, I don't know. It's all God stuff. It's all God. It's Billy Graham, right? Billy Graham died last year, 99 years old. I'll do a shout out to the men's Bible study that was started by Billy Graham's son-in-law, Danny Lotz, and that's in some of my, I got a video on him. I actually did a video, an interview with him like 3 days before he died. That's kind of weird. Excuse me, real quick. Real quick. Okay. And that was Ann Lotz, Billy Graham's daughter, Ann Lotz. That was my question to him. How did you meet Ann? Did she tell you, hey, hey, I want to come meet your dad? Was it a surprise? And the short answer was his dad knew him, and hey, you want to meet my daughter? That was the short answer. And Miss Ann Lotz has some health issues right now, and we definitely want prayers for her. So Billy Graham, he goes on to live a bunch more years. It's been like 3 years since Danny died. But Danny would often ask, what have you done for Jesus lately? And I try to plug that on every video. What have you done for Jesus lately? Our #1 commission is to know God and make God be known. Come here and go there. And I talked about that on my Friday video I did on the way to the COVE. I called it the COVE. I think I'll change the name of that. Winter isn't so fun here, I reckon. Daniel Harvey, thank you, Daniel. I'm sure one of the girls said welcome to. Much love. Meet the Bible and support Preacher and Brother Cole listening. Thank you much. I appreciate that. Let me just try to look at this real quick here. Not very professional. Sorry. So Billy Graham, this is his office. And I'm going to show you a picture. I was in Billy Graham's office. I don't think I was supposed to be there. But this men's Bible study I attend Friday mornings, been doing it for like 37 years or something, 39 years. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. 90 to 100 men on a Friday morning, 7 to 8:15 a.m. That is amazing people. It's very powerful. And that's how I was involved with this. Got involved with this event, but every year I'm busy. I'm going to make a point of going in future years. Sorry. So let me show you. Let's go some pictures. Anything on Judy Marks? Team Jesus. Jesus. Be able to watch. Hi, Judy. Thanks, Deanna. Let's go to, love you, Judy. Let's go to my slideshow. And I'll just explain some things in a narrative. I got this partial screen here. So no, I can't move, can I? The COVE 2019 Men's Retreat, that's what I had in my lead-in, that we were going live. Oh, man, let me see how to move this forward. Oh, that worked. And let me go big. Let's take a look at this. This was the meeting room. This was the meeting room. This is the auditorium. This is where they preach. Got these two monitors up there. It says Billy Graham in the center, and this was all men here. Can we change this over? There we go. Gosh, I don't have the church that put this on. I had it, and I don't have it here with me. I suspect this is the event leader there. And then out in the hallway, and people have been there before, you'll recognize this. This is out in the hallway. The end you're looking at is the event room. No, it's not. That's the cafeteria where the food is. Okay. And then that's the other end. No, it's not. That's the door. That's the entrance. See the fireplace on the left? That is quite a fireplace. Let me tell you, quite a fireplace. And I don't know if this was a break. I don't remember. Okay, that would be the conference, the room down here at the other end. This is one floor, all these events going on. The cafeteria. This is a 5-star restaurant. It's got to be 5-star. This is the best food I think you can get, and you get as much as you want of it. And it's 3 times a day. And for people who had outing events on Saturday, they had really quality box lunches, because they gave one when we left also on Sunday. So these people are about food. This is the buffet, the serving. I don't like people taking pictures of me when I eat, but I just get up there. This is a cafeteria. Is this, Sonia, is this how your place is at work? Deanna, when you were working the coal mine monitors, is this where your lunchroom looked like? I can't see your comments. Well, I could. Not seeing any comments on this so far. I want to run through fast, but I don't want to go too fast. This is, you can see the balcony out to the right. And again, the cafeteria is straight ahead if you were to walk in. This is the ground floor. Again, am I going the right way? It's almost a duplicate there. The big old hangout living room thing there. More elevators. There's 4 stories. Billy Graham's office on top. I'm going to show you some pictures of Billy Graham's office. And my friend is Tony. Tony is my buddy. Freeman is straight. Rich on Anthony. Is that a fireplace? Is that a fireplace or what? And that's Bo. He's in charge of the men's Bible study, my men's Bible study, now that Danny died. And doing a great job, Bo. Doing a great job. I tell you, I don't look up to too many people. I'm 6'3". I don't look up to too many, but oh, Bo there. Billy Graham, this was a photo in the, I don't want to say basement, but the ground floor. I don't know what you call it. He says, I don't think people can live without hope. What oxygen is to the lungs, hope is to our survival in this world. And the Bible is filled with hope. We need hope, guys. I heard some, let me switch back to, in fact, let me go to me. Is that cool or what? I'll go to screenshot me and then recenter myself. I was talking to some atheists, and they're talking about how it sucks to be a Christian, a believer in God, and you can't live life to its fullest. You know, I had my first brother died when I was in the Army. I was in Germany, and it was a long flight to America. I didn't have God, and I felt he was worm dirt. I thought he, I didn't know that was, and that was a pretty sad event. Then my older brother died. And I was at Fort Bragg then. I was Army, retired Army. And I came up Fort Bragg and went to his funeral, and he's being put in the dirt, and I thought that was it. And, you kind of hope there's a better way. And then I got God. I got God my last year in the Army, and my father died. And wow, that was like, it was good. It was good. And then my mother died. He died at 72, and my mother died at 89. And wow, they are in heaven. They're with God. They're in a much better place. When anybody tries to tell you that, you know, Christians don't have it better, when their loved ones die, that's it. That's over. Game over. When you got Jesus and you believe in Jesus, the God of the Bible, you believe in the God of the Bible, as I do, and I hope you do, then you know they're in a better place. Let me see if I can't change this photo out. So don't let anybody tell you it's anything bad about being a believer. And you got to have faith to believe it. You have to have faith. Have faith size of mustard seed. I bought some really cool ones when I was down there at the gift shop, and I haven't a clue what I did with them. This here is, can I go big picture, big photo here? I'm still kind of playing. I can't do this stuff live. I can't do this the same as I do live and practice because I have to be live. This, I just want to plug this online training from Billy Graham Evangelist Association. They have online courses as well. I just want to, you know, let you guys know that. See, now it's not taking my, let me click this here and see if this won't allow. This is the, there we go, there we go. This is a corridor downstairs. This is a hallway. Again, it's below ground, so it's, I don't know. No, it's not. It's on ground level. So I'm going to call this ground level. The other place is too, and it's got all, oh, it's just got the coolest stuff on the wall. It's got really cool stuff. Marked throughout. This is a first-class operation. Nothing, all good to say. They had hostesses and gentlemen working in there. They had drivers to take you anywhere you want to go. They have all kinds of miles of parks, walking trails. They caution about the bears. Sonia, you may know about that. Here's some. It don't look like much, just, you know, knick-knack shop. But if you, and I did, I read every one of these. I stopped and looked at every one of these. Billy Graham walked these halls. Billy Graham walked these halls. Really neat stuff. Him sitting down there talking with a couple of Russian presidents. Just a powerful, powerful human being. It's called Billy Graham Training Center of the COVE. Let me check my comments. Let me check chats, see what's going on here. You got Judy, Hand of Seed. Hi, Judy. Thank you, Hand of Seed. Yeah, starting last week. So I'm picking up partial conversation. Deanna Nocole, when I worked at my coal-fired plant, I did say coal instead of nuclear this time. You worked 12 hours, no food. You packed your lunch bucket. Not belly aching, just truth. Yeah, $100 an hour. My son also was at Fort Bragg. God bless. Thank him for his service. I've got to recenter myself when I do that. Let's go. If I change this, didn't work. That worked. And then I'm going to transition back to the big window. And Billy Graham Training Center. So when you pull in the gate, they tell you drive up to the training center, which I didn't know what that meant. But I do now. That's what they call it. Go ahead and move. Again, more hallway. Let me go, just because I want to play around. Split screen with my sponsor below, Gun 101 Tactical, gun101.com. Feel free to check them out. They also sell t-shirts. They sell t-shirts, so go order a bunch of t-shirts, people. Meet the Bible Live, that's what this is. This is different than Meet the Bible. This is Meet the Bible Live. Although I've been doing a lot of live videos, haven't I, when I'm on the road and whatnot. Great shot of the hallway there. Again, this is not moving. Oh, the church. This young lady, Amanda, one of the hostess people, and I say, well, you know, what's the what's the main thing we need to see here? Well, if you could only see one thing, what would it be? She says, a chapel. You know, it's got a museum downstairs and it's got some really cool stuff. So Sunday when I was leaving, I go to the chapel and I've got some aerial footage. I wish I had it on here. Maybe I can play it. I'm going to make it my B-roll here. But they don't like us flying there. Say we can fly in one of the windows. That deserves a bigger screen. That deserves a bigger shot. Anyway, so I get there and the doors are locked. There's nobody there. So I'm going to have to go back. There's from the air. It's an aerial shot of it. So the chapel must be awesome something. Go back to the hallway, more paintings, more, and there's rooms, there's classrooms along these corridors here. And you can go in the classrooms. They had the basketball game. Let me go back to me. The basketball game was on, or maybe a couple of basketball. I'm not a basketball person. I don't watch sports. I don't have a TV. I don't have time for television at all, much less sports. Used to like NASCAR, but it takes too long to follow it. Gosh, so I got to click this each time. The other end of the hallway, a lot of things like this about Billy. Let me go full size on this. Yeah, still not that great. God is a God of love, a God of mercy. He loves you. He has the hairs of your head numbered. He knows all about you. And he wants to come into your life and take away the loneliness. He wants to come into your life and give you new hope and new assurance, no matter what your condition. There's hope in Jesus, guys. There's hope. There's hope with Jesus. Next slide. More corridor. Let me go big. Let me go big. You don't need to look at me. More of the corridor. Really cool stuff that they have. The gift shop. They got a gift shop here. I don't know. You can't get in the gate without a clearance. I don't know how busy they can be. Knickknacks and dust catchers and a lot of Billy Graham books. Tell you that. Sweet little lady working the cash register. Okay, so we're back here in the big old living room. I would like to, even if that's all I show you on the photos, I'm okay with it because I'm going to go to the Bible verses. I want to go to Bible verses. So let me go to my split screen to see what's going on. Not 100, I guess you're talking about $1 for your pay. Thumbs up. Thank you, Dan. Thumbs up. I'm going to change this now to Bible verses. Jeff Stuckert, Army Ranger. He was in the Black Hawk Down. Not the movie. The movie. I don't watch movies. Showed a short clip. This boy's in shape. He says, and he's a handsome guy, big strong guy. He says he was birthed to kill. What he says, he was birthed to kill. I've never heard that before. Done his time. It says doctor. I don't know what he's a doctor of. But very handsome guy, very articulate, very good speaker. I certainly want to plug him if you can get him at one of your events. Let's go to some of these Bible verses that he listed. I'll come back to the thumbs. Center myself. Colossians. Let me go big. Bible verses. Blown up. Bible verses. Let's go big. Colossians 1, 9 through 12. Now this is about men. This is a men's Bible study. This is the message. Not really happy with the message, but I'm trying to use the verses they used that are in the book. Be assured that from the first day we heard of you, we haven't stopped praying for you, asking God to give you wise minds and spirits attuned to his will. Are you attuned to God's will? And so acquire through understanding of the ways in which God works. We pray that you live well for the Master, making him proud of you as you work hard in his orchard. Guys, are you working hard for Jesus? Guys and girls? As you learn more and more how God works, you will learn how to do your work. We pray that you have the strength to stick it out over the long haul, not the grim strength of gritting your teeth, but the glory, strength God gives you. It is strength that endures, and the unenduring and spills over unto joy, thanking the Father who makes us strong enough to take part in everything bright and beautiful as he has for years. No, has for us. I was trying to slip away. And anyways, I'm going to change this verse without you seeing it seamlessly. I changed it. You didn't even see it, did you? Even the Bible even tells the slaves to enjoy their work and give it their, not enjoy, it says give it their best. Give it the best. Whatever you do, guys and girls, if you're working, give it your best. If you're not happy at work, I heard a guy say, I don't care if you make $1 million a year. If you don't like your job, you're underpaid. Go find another job. Thank you, President Trump. The economy is great. We can't fill these jobs. So this is your opportunity, people. This in 2020, 4 years after 2020, until 2024, this is your opportunity to change careers. Be all you can be someplace else. And if you're young enough to go in the military, I recommend you do. Join one of the armed forces. I had a friend of mine, he wanted to join, he wanted to join the armed forces, but he wasn't qualified, so he went in the Air Force. Let me send this full. This was another verse, Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you forever. I think that's pretty cool. The armor of God, Ephesians 6:10 through 11. Who is this? NIV, because that's what they used. Verse 10, finally, be strong in the Lord and his mighty powers. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Is the devil scheming against you at all, guys? John 8:44, Satan's the father of all lies. Guys, he is here. He is getting in you. And that's what this is about. It's a men's conference. This is courage and power and trusting in God and being the man of the house. That's what this was, the whole theme of this was. And it starts with the man not allowing evil, wicked Satan into the house. Well, how do you do that? Well, you got to start with yourself. You got to man up to your responsibility. If you're dirty, if you're stinking thinking, if you're doing something wrong, you need to get that out of your system. You need to be the pillar, the example, the role model for your wife and children. I know that's sexist and it's old school, but that's, I believe in the God of the Bible. I follow the Bible, and men rule the house. Okay, women make the men. Let me go to transition here to 1 Corinthians 16:13-14. Be watchful, stand firm in the faith, act like men, be strong. Let all that you do be done in love. Guys, love. Okay, you got to have love. You got to have strength. You got to be bold. We're not soft Christians. People, find out that I carry a gun all the time. They're like, well, we Christians shouldn't carry guns. Where's that written at? Where does it say that? That church, New Zealand, was it? They went in and killed 49 people. There was another one at the same time, and he killed 40 people. The other one, he killed like 8 or 9, and somebody stepped up with a gun, and they stopped that. We're supposed to be strong Christian, men and women. Send it. Proverbs 12:11 ESV. How many proverbs are there, people? 31. Read a proverb a day associated with your day, with that day, and do it every month. Proverbs 12:1. Whoever works with his hand, his or her land, will be plenty of bread. If you work, you have plenty of bread. But she who follows worthless pursuits lack sense. Anybody? Anyone? Luke 3:10. Is that mouse over there? Well, that sucks. Wonder if there's a way around that. Luke 3:10 through 14. What then should we do? The crowds were asking him. He replied to them, the one who has 2 shirts must share with someone who has none, and the one who has food must do the same. 12, tax collectors also came to be baptized, and they asked him, Teacher, what should we do? 13, he told them, don't collect any more than what you have been authorized. It was a problem back then. I'm going to go with my split screen and check your... Oh, that's not my split screen. All right. All right, let's check at the... Thumbs up, Deanna... Deanna said, it'd be nice to have a man up front. Men, you are to take the lead and make sure. What does she say? If a man be up front. Guys, unless you're Pee Wee Herman, take charge of the situation. Absolutely. Did I finish that verse? I don't think so. And they're talking about the tax collectors because they were overcharging people, and hey, don't do that. Some soldiers also questioned him, what should we do? He said to them, don't take money from anyone by force, false accusation. Be satisfied with your wages. Jude. Get Jude there? Yeah. Wonder why that's not shown. Let me go to do some more pictures real quick. Where's my pictures? Because we're running out of time here. Is that a fireplace? Is that a fireplace? This is what Deanna probably has in Minnesota, but because a coal mine retired person. But oh, Billy Graham's office. Let's talk about this. There's Billy Graham's office. That's Billy Graham's office. I was there. Is that cool? This is his conference room. How many conferences has he had in this room? I don't know if I was supposed to be there. Here's the view out Billy Graham's office. This is what it looks like. Oh, I need to go full. Here, I'm looking at full size. That's rude. But you guys are looking at the micro. Here is the view outside Billy Graham's office. This is the deck below. Anybody got a deck like that besides Sonia? Is that amazing? That's just a good view. Right outside his office. I don't know if I was supposed to be there. This is a prayer room. I thought it was pretty neat. Sat in them chairs and I was able to talk to God. I was able to talk to him. That's a good prayer room right there. Again, back to outside. Some of the fellas on lunch break wearing their ID. You have to wear that ID. Oh, another conference room photo. Is that amazing? You have that at the coal mine full? Okay. Did you have that at the coal mine, Deanna? That's just an amazing office. And this is back next to his office. Picture of him, a little table there, and I'm not sure what that is on the ground. But that is one handsome dude there. Is that a handsome guy? Shows you how big the fireplace is. And we're back into the classroom, or the sanctuary, and the band came from North Carolina, the part of the church, and the lead singer, no, gentleman on the left is from almost by Washington, D.C. Great bunch of guys. Men are singing to the songs and stuff, and these men are being men. These are leaders that go to get fed. Okay, these aren't duplicates, but they're kind of some of the same. This is a well-oiled machine. Kenneth Smith. He's a big wig in the in NFL sports. They're doing a communion here at the end of the morning, Sunday morning. He is a great speaker. So I'm over to church now and I'm flying my cross, right? Sonia. My cross's name is Sonia. I wish I had taken the cross and had those guys autograph it. So that's going to be a mission. Pretty soon you're going to see a bunch of signatures on this cross. And as I take it across the country, I'm going to get people to sign it. And while I travel. It folds up right in my truck. It's custom made. I had it made for my truck, and I got that cover over it. And I take it much everywhere as I go. In fact, I was coming back from Florida. I got stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic. I pulled over and flew it, waiting for it was not bumper. It was stopped. Came to a stop, and I flew it. I was able to set it up. It was like 12 foot tall, and I was putting it next to the chapel. Anthony, a gentleman in my Friday morning pub, he saw me up there. He wanted to get pictures, just to get his picture. Freeman, who's a key person at the Friday morning Bible study, he wanted to get up there. What the heck? Get up there. I'm not insured, not responsible. A couple more gentlemen who joined in on the fun. It's really, when you're standing underneath it like that, it's a good sized cross. And I have a video on it. Maybe I'll list the video here on the replay, where how I deploy it, how I set it up. Out of my truck. I have no idea how this picture got reversed like this. I don't know how, but yeah, and I can put the cross on the ground, and it's not quite as, it's a little more proportional, I guess. This is, I think, next to the last photo, and I believe that's it on the photographs. Oh, walking into the church, that was what's behind me, and a lot of cars coming and going. Well, you beat that up. So anyways, those are the photos. Did I jack this up? Now let's go to me split, and let's look at, I probably should have done this first before I, look at the comments real quick. Right, says who? See, I get partial conversations here, so I don't know what we're talking to. Cool. Sonia says cool. Daniel says awesome images. Thanks so much for sharing. God bless Billy Graham. Yeah, boy, 99 years. I've said this before. God, on statistical average, God gives us 4,000 weeks to live. I figure I got 750. I don't know how many that is at 99. He had a lot of weeks. I'm sure she did, Cole. Don't know what that means. Can I sign it? Yeah, it's named after you. You're definitely gonna be able to sign it. Let's go to let's finish up some of these verses if I got time. And this hour goes fast. And I read this Friday night, Matthew 28:18 through 19. Emphasis on 19. Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. It's not talking about water baptism. That's not what it's talking about. Paul talks about being drunk from head to toe, drunk with the Holy Spirit. Okay, doesn't mean you need to be water baptized. It's the concept. Jesus died, and when he left, he says, in 10 days, I'll send you the Comforter. And he did. He sent the Holy Spirit. If you abode, John 14:1, 2, and 3, people severely, I got a video on that, misunderstand what John 14:1, 2, and 3 says, that he's in heaven making mansions. All right, God, people think God made the earth and heavens and all that. Well, God spoke it. Jesus made them. And if he made all of this in 6 days, rested on the seventh, whether it's a 24-hour day or a day's like 1,000 years, he's not going to be building us a bunkhouse. It's not going to take 7,000 years to build a bunkhouse. That's not what it is. We abode in him. We live in him. He lives in us. Once we accept him, and we become baptized with the Holy Spirit, not baptized with water. Anyways, that's on the last video. Let me got like 4 more verses here and 10 minutes. Deuteronomy. The American beautiful pictures. He said that. Ginger, VLH, thank you for joining. Thank you. Hello, Cole from Matthews, North Carolina. I know where that is. You should go to this Billy Graham thing here. You're closer than I am. They call, oh, you have been, the ground level basement. In the south, the daylight basement is the north. Team Jesus. God bless. Team Jesus. Deuteronomy, it's a long verse. 4. Let me go big on this. Let me go big because I just want to practice. Oh, I just want to practice. Sorry. Deal with it. But I'll get better in time. Hear, old Jerusalem, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord with your God, with all your, everybody's heard this, right? With all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind. 6, the commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. The 10 commandments, people. I got a video on that, right? How to memorize them. Impress them on your children. Teach your children the 10 commandments. They're not hard. Go to my video. You'll memorize them in a heartbeat. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up. Tie them as symbols on your hands and bind them on your foreheads. Write them on your door frames and on your houses and on your gates. Do you think this is important, people? Or do you think the 10 commandments, without the 10 commandments, that is lawlessness? Those are the laws. You don't care about how you cut your beard and all this other mixing wool and silk and stuff. Those are traditions, okay? Those are customs. The 10 commandments are the laws. There's only 10 of them. Memorize, there's only 10. I have a video on it, 10 commandments. I made it, I don't know, a month or 2 ago. Go and watch, go and memorize them, please, and then discuss them. Psalms 23. Let's go big. Everybody knows this one. Psalm 23, you should memorize Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. That means he provides green pastures, the land. He leadeth me beside the still waters. That means there's water to drink. Where'd the water and the green pastures come from? Anyone? Anyone? He restores my soul. He refreshes me. 8 is a number of new beginnings. He gives us new beginning. He restores our soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Are you walking in righteousness, people? Are you men setting the example for your wife and children? Are you in places you shouldn't be? I ain't judging you. I fall short. But we should follow this path, ladies and gentlemen. For, yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod, thy staff, thy comfort thee. Let me go to, see, I got to move these so I learn how to do. I'll get better. There's 7 things, or there's 10 things God doesn't like, and the number one is cowardness. Number one is cowardness. Don't fear evil. Don't be a coward, people. Step up and be a man. Number one is being a coward, and let me touch on the false rapture fly-away doctrine. I know people are like, oh, no, God's going to send magic carpet. That's our blessed hope. He's going to send magic carpets down to pick us up and fly us to heaven. 7,500,000,000 people in the world, 2 billion claim to know Jesus. So 2 billion are going to slip away on magic carpets and no one's going to know about it. 1 Thessalonians 4:16 is when that all transpires. 4:14 people. That's your counter argument. You know, if you're an apologetic, and that's what I am, I'm an apologetic. 4:14 says that Jesus returns with every saint that's ever died. 100 billion saints are going to come back with him to pick up probably 1 billion, but let's say 2 billion and fly to heaven. No. Acts 1:11, Zechariah 14:4 says we go to Jerusalem, the barn. Don't be a coward. 5, Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. 6, Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me in all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Forever you can be Team Jesus, people. The standard's not that high. You have to, John 14:6, you have to accept Jesus and believe in Jesus with all your heart, soul, and mind. The only way to the Father is through Team Jesus. 1 Timothy 6:12, fight the good fight of faith. Take hold of the eternal life to which you were called when you made your good confession in the presence of many witnesses. Gosh, that's pretty long. That's pretty long. Deuteronomy 30:15 through 20. I have set before you today life and good, death and evil. That's in front of you today. One of the things Ken talked about yesterday was about let me go to me. What was about a friend he knows, probably my age, probably, you know, middle age or midlife crisis thing, but perfectly strong. I'm a pretty strong guy, and throat cancer. Died in 6 months. Died of 6 months of throat cancer. Guys, we don't know when this will be taken away from us. We do not know. Be strong. Give it your all. You're going to have evil and you're going to have good. Deal with it. Again, 4,000 weeks. 750 left to meet. It's hard to meet every day good because days can be hard. I'm going to check the chat real quick. Days can be hard, but you can make good weeks. You can make, 3 or 4 good days, or you can have one good day that can tone it, set up your whole week. The American pitcher is Ginger, thank you. Steppenwolf, Robert Gambo, good job, Cole, from Alabama. Alabama. Thank you. I didn't see you guys slip in, but I'm sure the moderators, move back over here, said hello. Let me go to the final verse. So let me try to do this real quick. I think this is my last verse. 1 Corinthians 16, 13, and 14. Be watchful. Stand firm in the faith. Act like men. Be strong. Let all that you do be done in love. People. Be strong. Act like men. Well, you men act like men. Women act like women. That'd be Proverbs 31. It's a pretty tall order. Proverbs 31 is a very tall order. I'm at double screen. I think 16 talks about men and doesn't talk about them in a good light, let me tell you. But ladies and gentlemen, do your job. Do what you're supposed to do. The Bible's written about Jesus. That's what the Bible's written about, is Jesus. Secondly, it's written about children. So we need to first Jesus, and then, well, they say wife, but you can't have children without the wife. So Bible, wife, children. Okay? And duty, honor, country is in there later on. Jesus is first. And it's so important to children because they grow up so fast. Be the man, be the role models. That's something I walked away with this weekend. Yeah, I suppose I did. Gosh, there's just no way I could show you this video that I did of the, I'll make it a B-roll and out maybe next week, next Monday. We're down to 57 minutes. Center myself. The B-roll I made. I also get some beach roll in Florida. I'm going to make into a B-roll. 58 minutes. 2 minutes. Boy. Well, so far no major screw-ups. Questions, people? Any questions about the COVE and Ashville, North Carolina? It's a little further drive than I thought. Up in the mountains, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. Nothing bad to say about it. Nothing. It's just a wonderful first-class act. Thank you, Billy Graham. God bless your soul. Any questions here in closing? Be alive again. Meet the Bible live a week from tonight, 8 Eastern. Amen. Be strong in the Lord. Team Jesus. TeamJesus.team. It's one of my websites. What have you done for Jesus lately? Boys and girls, get out there and hit the highways and byways, plant seeds, bring people to the saving grace of Jesus Christ. That's what we're supposed to do. That's the #1 commission. Teach the Bible. Teach the Word of God. And teach it nice. teach it nice. Daniel, yeah, amen, be strong, Lord. Oh, we got that. No one else in closing here, 59, got like a minute or two left. Girls, moderators, you got anything? That went pretty good. I didn't know, you don't know how long this stuff is going to take, and you got to kind of, without running through the whole thing, and then it would dry it up, I think. Oh, thumbs up, guys. Yeah, hopefully everybody gives a thumbs up. Is this Monday working for you guys? Monday night? Is this a good time? I could be flexible, but I still got to deal with Miss Sonia. Sonia Gower, go G-O-W-E-R, go to her site and like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell. Also do this. Share this one too. Let people know about Billy Graham. But again, it's a Billy Graham. Yes, I'm plugging the men's retreat, but I'm also plugging attending a men's retreat, women retreat. Edify each other. Sing high fives, high fives, sing kumbaya and love. And walk away with that experience. Do it at least once a year, people. At least once a year. Find yourself at a retreat. And it could be a joint. It could be husband and wife, and it could be just, I don't know, male, female. It could be. 9 o'clock. I thank each and every one of you. I appreciate you. I love you. I pray that you continue to come back. I'll have a midweek teaching at some point, at least one, maybe two. I'm glad you guys could make it. I hope this is beneficial. Share it. Go to your YouTube or MeWe, right, Sonia? MeWe's another, it's kind of like Facebook, only not as political. I have some exit music here, transition, and hopefully I'll be even a little bit better next Monday. Thank you. Love you. Team Jesus. God bless. Bye.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors.